Alright, so today Marvel Mystic Mayhem came out, and I've got to say I've been tinkering with it all day, pretty much since it launched, and I had a lot of fun with it. I've enjoyed it. There's certain things I like about it, there's certain things I don't like about it, and I think here I'm going to mainly go over some of those things that I don't like about it, but in order to not sound like super negative, I do want to point out that I do really like the game. There's so much that I like about the game. I think it has great, animations, good artwork, the combat is fun, fluid, good performance. It looks great. Personally, I think it looks good. The battle arenas, I will say, are pretty bland and basic, but for the most part, like the character models and the enemy models and stuff look quite, honestly, just fantastic. In general, let me show you off one of my favorites real quick before I get into the complainy part. Look at this. This is crazy looking. I think this looks awesome. Alright? So, I like that quite a lot. But, now, let me get into the reason why I'm making this video. And this is my first video for Marvel's Mystic Mayhem. So, I don't know if this is a good idea for a first video, but it's gonna be my first video. Anyways, my biggest gripe is the orb power system, aka the stamina. Let me get to that. It's this. You know, every game has its stamina, resin, energy, or whatever you want to call it. That's what this is. It's orb power. It's called orb power in this game, but I'm going to probably call it stamina from here on out, just so you know what I'm talking about. And it's really, they're so stingy with it. So when you rank up in this game, they give you 30. That's basically enough to do one run of something. They give you only 30. I feel like in other games that I've played, if you rank up, it will refill your stamina all the way, or give you 120 or whatever the case is. I know every game works different though, so I can't expect that from this game. But that's just one of the downsides to it or whatever. If you spend crystals to refresh it, you only get 60. And again, in other games, I feel like if you're spending the currency to refresh it, you get a lot more than just 60. You get I don't know, more runs. I don't know if this is how it is in Hoyoverse games. I'm not super familiar with the costs there, but I just feel like this is crazy stingy. I have been kind of roadblocked all day just because I've had no stam and nothing, no way to gain it. I'll rank up, and the rank ups have started to come in real slowly. Basically, I hit a roadblock, like I said. And they probably want that. It's probably an intentional thing. I know they don't want people ranking to end game on day one or max rank or whatever, and that's fine. I totally get that. But it just seems like there hasn't been a lot to do. And on day one of a new game, you feel like there should be a good amount of stuff to do. But just with the severe lack of orb power or stam in this game, it seems like you hit that roadblock quite quick. So if you wanted to play this as a main game, maybe you took the day off or whatever, you honestly probably hit a roadblock 3 or 4 hours in and just couldn't do anything else because you ran out of stam. Luckily the storyline doesn't cost stam, and there's a couple of other things that don't cost orb power to run, but even those, they're limited in what you can do, or they're gated by your account rank. So the storyline that I'm up to, I can't do until I'm account rank 20, but I can't get account rank 20 because I have no stam to get rank, and so on and so forth. So that's just one of my gripes with the game. Yeah, I mean, that's the main gripe. I don't really have a ton of gripes. The only other, weird thing I want to just bring to everyone's attention, when you're pulling in this game, or summoning, or whatever this game calls it, in the Dreamweaver, we'll say, I just want to point out that in the rates, it shows the rates as 2%, and you might be like, oh, this is pretty sweet, this game's got 2% rates, which 2% rates are honestly pretty generous for a gacha game. I play a lot of gacha games that the rates, over the years, where the rates are less than 2%, maybe even less than 1% in some cases for certain things. So you're like, oh, well, that's pretty sweet. But I want you to keep in mind, this says overall probability, so it's not actually 2% all the time. So in your first 40 pulls, it's only 1%. In this hero pool, the overall probability of 3-star heroes is 2%. The overall probability, but the initial base probability of 3-star heroes is 1%. starting from 40 calls onwards, the base probability goes up to 2%. So when you're doing pulls 1 through 39, I guess, it's only actually 1%. And then once you get to 40, it's 2% through 49, then 50 through 59, it's 2.5. So it does go up and it does add up, and eventually the last 9, 10 of these, whatever, is 5%, which is insanely huge, right? So, you know, the rates do go up. But I just wanted to point that out because, like, I was streaming the game all day, and during the first, like, half of the stream, I just kept saying, like, oh, yeah, you know, I've done 20 pulls, it's 2% rates, whatever. But no, I was actually wrong. It's only 1% until you get to 40. So I just wanted to, like, point that out to people just so you realize that the 2% rates start at 40. Overall, in general, it does average out to 2%, like, across the board, I guess. So that's why they have it worded this way. But, yeah, just keep in mind that your early pulls are actually... So if you feel like your luck is really bad early on, that's why. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I've been having a good time with the game. I've really enjoyed. Since I haven't covered this game on the channel at all, let me show you guys. I'll do like a quick story mission or something so you can kind of see what it's up. Now, I can't do the next story mission. I'm locked because I'm not rank 20, but I'll just go pick a random level. I have no idea what this fight is.
There are too many blocking our path to the altar.
They also have these like cool motion comic cutscenes. The voice acting in the game is amazing. I think they have a lot of like the voice actors that do these Marvel characters in other games and maybe cartoons and stuff like that. But this is just how the cutscenes are. I'm gonna skip this though, just because I don't want this video to be super long. But let's just get into the combat. It does have auto, but also manual. A lot of the storyline, I think, for the most part, I've just autoed through. But there's some challenging content that you. Was that not a fight? Oh, I think I clicked skip. But
too many blocking our path to the altar.
Skip the battle. Okay, retry. There we go. I don't even remember what I was saying now. But yeah, oh yeah, there's challenging content that you can manual and stuff like that. I also have abilities turned off. Now, this is how it works. You get to pick 3 of your characters. Right now I have Hulk, Psylocke, and Emma Frost on my team. But you can, you know, cycle in different characters if you want Doppelganger in there. But I don't want Doppelganger in there. I want Emma Frost. Hulk's going to be up front and tank. And yeah, I'll just have auto on. So they'll do this themselves. So this is auto. I have it on ×2 speed as well. And the auto now is not that smart. You see they're beating on this guy. They should be attacking this thing. I'm actually going to turn off auto maybe and make them attack that thing. Oh no, there we go. They got it. No? I have no idea. Yeah, there we go. They're attacking it. Anywho, it's pretty cool. It kind of gives me like Midnight Suns vibes, but it's not, you know, it's not directly like Midnight Suns or anything like that. This was a terrible fight for me to show off, by the way. But, okay, there we go. They have these amazing animations, which I have turned off. Well, I don't have them turned off, so I'll only see their ultimate powers for the first time. I have this option selected where you'll see the ult the first time you do it in a day. Or if your character is brand new, you'll see it. Stuff like that.
With this, the dark hold is finally
but yeah, so I don't know. It's a cool game. I know a lot of you guys might have found my channel back in the day through Marvel Heroes. This is just the new Marvel game I'm playing, I guess. And I kind of wanted to make this video just to complain about the stam issue. I find that stam issue to be quite annoying, but also to show you guys what I've been up to, what I'm going to be up to. And yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't know. This was kind of a mix video of a little bag of everything. But yeah, we'll see where this goes going forwards. And I have been having fun in the game, so I'm looking forward to playing more. Anyways, that's all I got. So goodbye and farewell. See you later. Bye. Blah, blah, blah.